What's so interesting is AT&T here basically reinvesting money they've saved through the recent budget, Ted. Are we going to see more companies commit to infrastructure in this way?
I think so. I mean, the big, beautiful bill gives a lot of flexibility on depreciation, writing off of assets. And I think AT&T had, a very, very big tax advantage, and they're going to put $3 billion in just into optical. I think what this spectrum buy is, low band spectrum is incredibly limited. And it gives AT&T a long-term look at increasing capacity. And I'm sure on the roadmap is home internet and expanding that capacity and taking share via that, as well as long-term, the roadmap on AI at the edge is also probably relevant.
Very much so. John Stankey's come on this show to talk about exactly that, the need for data as we all become addicted to whichever chatbot we're using, Ted. What's interesting is we're just seeing the EchoStar stock reaction. In many ways, this is once again the administration playing a very key role in, as they see them, key assets, bringing in the chair of EchoStar to the administration because President Trump was worried about a potential bankruptcy of what he saw as a key piece of infrastructure. I mean, how much are you having to navigate this, an ever more active administration in big tech?
I think it's unprecedented. You bring a great point up, Caroline. This is unprecedented of actually having an administration that actually understands the technology issues, whether it be digital tax out of Europe, basically with additional tariffs, meeting with Nvidia on getting through the China H20 issue. The topics that this administration is tackling is really in the unprecedented area on getting actually involved.
Ted,
and then you throw in Intel also.
Yeah, I mean, to that point, does the administration generally align with fiduciary responsibility of leadership to give money back to shareholders in many ways? Do you think that they're generally net positive for these businesses?
I'll pass on that question. I can only tell you what they're doing from the technology standpoint is they're rolling the rock uphill very, very quickly and getting through all the bureaucracy. It gives the U.S. a tremendous advantage from a technology standpoint if you look at going head-to-head with China on AI, but also from an infrastructure standpoint, we're years ahead of Europe right now, and having a non-bureaucratic administration that understands the issues around technology is a real benefit for the U.S. people.
It, though, does create perhaps sometimes just general uncertainty for businesses in the way in which they run. I'm just thinking of perhaps the threat that we just had today. We're going to discuss it more after this conversation, Ted, but how to tackle digital services taxes on Alphabet and Meta. He's threatening more restrictions on chips made by Nvidia and AMD. Just how do you see tariff headwinds for companies, or can they see through them because the tailwinds of generative AI are just so huge?
I think there's a few issues. This is playing chess on 4 levels, to be honest with you. I mean, the tariffs long term, we'll see some inflationary impact to it. But I think what the administration's doing is they're looking at this, one of the most prolific builds that I've seen in 30 years of doing technology. They understand that the stakes on generative AI, whether it be AGI or actually agentic-based systems, it's crucial that the U.S. actually is in the leadership role and is developing AI in a way that if you look at the spend this year, it's over $400 billion, up 53%. We've never seen an architectural build like this. And it gives the U.S. economy and, quite frankly, our defense postures, a real advantage from a global perspective.
And so where is that mispriced in the market right now, Ted? Where are there opportunities?
I think there's tremendous opportunities on just looking at who has all the next generation technology. I mean, if you look what Nvidia is doing with not only Blackwell, but the follow-on, the Rubin Silicon Advantage, Jensen's doing something that no one has ever done in technology from a systems approach. He's rewriting the architectural issues on high performance compute, whether it be from networking, memory, to the core GPUs, but also these CUDA directories on software. He's got a 3 to 4 year lead on anybody in the world on doing this. So just from a Nvidia standpoint and the picks and shovels that will go into Rubin, I would have your viewers do a fair amount of work on the optical space, because Jensen is pivoting the whole architecture from basically a copper infrastructure to optical, and they're developing 1.6 terabit solutions that were on the drawing board that are getting accelerated.